Most people with a full-time job already have the skills. They just don't know how to package them. Here's what most business advice gets wrong. It tells you to build a course, grow an audience, or create a funnel. All of that takes months. What I'm going to show you takes a weekend. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear $1,000 offer built from skills you already use at work and have a 3-step plan to sell it. End of a long shift, sitting in the car before walking through the front door. That buffer zone most of us know, where you just sit for a few minutes before the noise starts. I had a notebook in the passenger seat. In it, 3 problems I'd solved at work that week, a process I'd fixed, a situation I'd turn around, a decision that saved the team hours. And I remember thinking, I just did all of that for someone else, for a fixed salary. Somewhere out there, a business owner has the exact same problem, and nobody is solving it for them. I was getting paid a salary to solve problems that small business owners would happily pay $1,000 for. I just hadn't packaged it yet. That was the moment I stopped thinking about what business to start and started thinking about what I already knew how to do. And here's what that shift unlocked, because most people never make it this far. The fastest path to your first $1,000 isn't something new. It's something you've already been doing for years. Here's the problem though. You've probably already chosen your offer type. Maybe you watched a video, did some research, narrowed it down. But choosing and packaging are 2 completely different things. This video is about the second part. Turning that choice into something specific enough that someone hands you $1,000 for it. Because here's where most people get stuck. You know you have the skills. You've solved real problems at work. People rely on you. But their advice says, build a course, create a funnel, grow an audience first. And when you have a full-time job and a family, the advice feels impossible. So most people do nothing, not because they lack skills, because the gap between I've chosen an idea and I have something someone will pay for now feels too wide. I made this mistake myself. I invested around $60,000 into a business built on ambition, not proven skills. I walked away when I ran the numbers and saw the risk clearly. It cost me time and money. But it taught me one thing. The fastest business is always built on what's already proven. What I'm about to show you is the bridge most people never build. Here's the reframe. Stop trying to create something new. Start extracting what already works. The most sellable offers aren't the biggest. They are the most specific. I will order your sales process and give you 3 fixes in 90 minutes. I will review your team bottleneck and hand you a simple action plan. I will look at your client pipeline and tell you exactly where you are losing money. Specific, timed, deliverable. That's what high trust buyers pay for. Do me a favor, drop your job title in the comments right now. I'll tell you what your offer could be. Let me show you why most people never make it past the idea stage. They set out to build an offer, expect it done in a week, and then imagine clients coming in shortly after. Then reality hits, the niche keeps changing, the messaging never feels right, and the website takes 3 weeks. The offer outline grows to 47 modules. 3 months later, nothing sold. I call this the expectation gap. The gap between what you expected to build and the reality of your actual time and energy. That gap doesn't mean you failed. It means the design was wrong for your life. Don't build for your imaginary future self with unlimited time. Build for the version of you that exists right now. Not the version with a free calendar and unlimited focus. Small, specific, sellable, fast. That's the only offer that survives contact with a real schedule. 3 steps. Let's go. Step 1. Extract your core skill. Grab a piece of paper, write down 3 problems you solved at work this week. Not your job title, 3 actual problems. A bottleneck you cleared, a conversation you handled that others avoided, a decision that saved you time or money. Which one would a business owner pay to have solved? That's your skill. That's your foundation of your offer. For me, it was my operational problem solving from my airline years, summarized under one umbrella, keeping complex logistics moving under pressure. That skill alone, packaged as a 90-minute audit, would have been worth $1,000 to any small operations business. I just hadn't seen it in that way. 3 more examples across different job types. Recruitment. You figure out why clients lose talent every day. A business owner with the same problem pays $1,000 for 90 minutes of your brain. Operations. You fix bottlenecks before they become disasters. That clarity is worth $1,000 to a business owner drowning in broken processes. Finance. You spot where money leaks before anyone notices. A small business losing $5,000 a month in bad structure pays $1,500 to find it fast. You don't need to be famous. You just need to solve one specific problem someone is already losing money over. Step 2, this is where most people overthink it. Here's how to keep it dead simple. Package it as a high trust service, 4-part formula. In the time frame, I help your specific person get one clear result without their biggest fear or frustration. 3 examples. In 90 minutes, I help small business owners find where leads go cold without changing their whole system. In 1 session, I help professionals identify the one offer they can sell this month without quitting their job. In 90 minutes, I help operations managers document the one bottleneck costing their team hours without a full overhaul. If you got 30 seconds, pause and write your own version now. If not, drop it in the comments when you're done. Either way, I want to see it. Now pricing. Aim for $500 to $1,500 for your first offer. That range is high enough to be taken seriously and low enough for a yes without a board meeting. It's a sweet spot for a first trust transaction. You're not charging for your time, you're charging for the outcome. A $1,000 session that saves someone $10,000 in wrong hires isn't expensive, it's cheap. Delivery format that fits a real schedule. 1 90-minute session. 1 one-pager action plan within 24 hours. That's it. Saturday morning, 2 evenings a week. No studio, no camera, no complicated tech. Step 3, test it before you perfect it. I've seen people spend 4 months building the perfect website for an offer nobody wanted. I've done it myself as well. I've also seen someone send 3 messages on a Tuesday night and book their first 750 call by Thursday. The difference wasn't talent. 1 person tested and 1 person polished. So take your offer, send it to 3 people this week using the async close method. Tell them what you'll do, what they'll walk away with, and the price. Yes means you have a business. No means ask what would have made them say yes. That feedback is worth more than any branding course. For your first 3 clients, consider discounting. Charge $300 instead of $1,000. This isn't because your time is worth less. It's a deliberate trade. Price for proof. In exchange for a testimonial, a case study, and 1 referral. Proof is the most valuable asset you can own in the first 90 days. Once you have it, you charge full price with confidence. Then as you deliver, track one thing. What question comes up in every single session? That question is your next piece of content. That question is your course module one day. But right now, just deliver. Get the results, build the proof. You're not just an employee. You've got years of battle-tested expertise. The only thing missing was the package. I made a decision long time ago. I refuse to build a business that costs my family. That means building something small enough, specific enough, and real enough to fit inside the life I already have. Small, specific, sellable. That's how it starts. And if you want a simple system that keeps your business moving even when the week falls apart, no complicated routine, no daily habit tracking, that's the next video. I'll see you there.